Hello Cancers, welcome to your weekly tarot reading for the week of May 18th to the 24th. Okay, so at the heart of the matter here, we have the Temperance card in the reverse position. So the Temperance card deals with, emotional balance, okay? So there is going to be a situation in which you're kind of like thrown off your course, and at the same time, mind and heart might be in disharmony with one another, okay? So for example, you might be emotionally invested in a person, a work project, or in any type of an interpersonal relationship, and then your head is telling you one thing, but your heart is telling you another. So there's that discrepancy between rationality and emotions, all right? What's crossing you here is the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is a very impulsive energy. As a fire sign, it is somebody that can be external to you, or it's something that is internal to you. So I do sense that a lot of you might be like might be provoked, might be you might have like a new sense of passion, even a new sense of like wanting to forge ahead, okay? So wanting to like blaze ahead, and it would be to your detriment, mainly because you are a water sign. So this energy is something that is very transient. It can be problematic in that it is unstable, okay? So if this is something that is within, I do feel that a sense of inner conflict is in order, because you are a water sign and you're crossed by a fire energy. In your recent past, we have the Ace of Coins, and the Ace of Coins indicates like a lot of financial abundance. This is the beginning of it, because this is basically a gift coming in from the universe. So in the initial stages, the money is trickling in. However, it is very stable. It is like a financial windfall as well, okay? So I do sense that a lot of you are at a point in your life where you are financially stable. But on the emotional front, there might be discrepancies between, what you want to do with that money or moving forward. You have this financial abundance, so you have this new lease on life, and you're excited about starting new things. So that's another way that that can play out. As for what's coming in here, I have the Empress in the reverse position. And for all Cancers, male and female, what I do sense here is a lot of you might be trying to establish like a home front, like a base of operation in which you can work out of. So for example, I do sense here that there is some type of like this is a very transient energy, so you don't have, it's kind of like a very nomadic energy, kind of like you're bouncing from place to place, you're bouncing from jobs to jobs, and right now the financial situation is stable, so you feel the need to set down roots, and you're tired of like bouncing around. You are lacking like a domain, okay? You're lacking a place to rule, you're lacking an empire, you're lacking a kingdom, and you're kind of like tiptoeing on this very precarious leaf, this situation. So you're kind of tired of it, and you need a little more stability in your life, okay? And this week, you're going to come to realize that. As for what's crossing you here is the Five of Coins. And the Five of Coins in the upright position, this is reversed, but in the upright position does indicate financial instability. So I do feel that despite having this very nice work situation, a lot of you might be going through this now, maybe to a very recent loss of a job, or you're dealing with like the recovery process in which, that sense of like self-doubt, that sense of being tied to money, being tied to financial resources and material things, is something that you need to examine for this week. And it is going to come in, and it is like a crowning energy, so it is going to play out for this week quite prominently, okay? As for what's in your life that you're not aware of, we do have the Ten of Coins in the reverse position as well. And so we have Three Pentacles card. In the present situation, the Two Pentacles card are both in the reverse position. This is a good placement for it, whereas this is not so great. But I do sense that for a lot of you too, if you're in a home environment that you're not happy with due to like the clutter in it, or due to like the small living quarters, or even like the amount of junk, or the amount of people living all together in close proximity to one another, it is going to be very troubling for you to achieve peace of mind, okay? So I do feel that emotional imbalance is caused as a result of this. So try to take care of this situation. A lot of you might want to forge ahead and move out, okay? So this, if you have the financial resources, I would say for your emotional peace of mind, really try to do that. Implement those changes and even, you know, get out of that current living situation because it looks very problematic. As for the advice here is the Eight of Coins, and the advice is basically saying that you have to build up the financial base first in order for you to seek like I guess more luxuries in life. So for example, if you're not making enough but you're, you know, putting down a huge payment on like a brand new car rather than, you know, settling for like or keeping even your old car because it is it still works, you know, that's an investment that you can't really afford to make right now. So be very careful about spending, okay? Spend money on essential things, all right? And try to wait for like a big financial payout, even for a big financial windfall, or, you know, wait a few more months for your financial situation to stabilize first before you make these unnecessary purchases, okay? I do feel it is going to be for your peace of mind if you are in a living situation that is a little cramped. However, we are in Mercury in retrograde, so I would say, you know, don't sign contract. If this is something you've been contemplating for quite some time, then go ahead and move forward with it because it is going to bring you like peace of mind. But if this is something new in the works and you're coming into a little bit of money, I would be careful about, you know, where you spend that money, okay? So in general, if there has been a very drastic change in your financial situation, live as you have before and try to give it a few more months before you make big investments, okay, is what I would be like the overall advice here. Because this card in the reverse position ultimately is money doesn't grow on trees, so it is important to work hard at it and at the same time be practical about your expenditures, okay? Scorpios are getting the same type of message, so I do feel that this is a water sign related, I guess, like energy that is flowing through for you guys. And as for your external environment, we have the Strength card in the reverse position. So, you know, Strength also deals with patience, okay? So in the reverse position and with this Knight of Wands crossing you, I do feel that a lot of you might be dealing with somebody who is very impulsive, who's kind of like nudging you into doing something that you might not want. They might tell you about this income generating project that proves too good to be true, so be very careful about that. If it sounds too good to be true, especially during a Mercury retrograde period, it probably is, so be very discriminate. And at the same time, if this is I feel like this is an external energy, this is not something coming in from you, from within you. So if you are dealing with somebody like that, make sure you ask important questions and just keep in mind that it is not the right time yet to start new projects, and especially if they sound too good to be true. So ask important questions, okay? As for your hopes and aspirations, we have the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands here is, you know, coming to the realization that coming to the realization of the skills that you have to offer, of what you are worth, of your potential, okay? And the only trouble with this is that what you feel you are worth, you don't feel that you can adequately convince others of this, okay? So the way this is playing out is that you know you're worth a lot, okay? It's just a matter of getting people to come to your point of view. So it is very important that, again, hard work needs to be put in order for you to establish credibility with other people. So you have to put in the work, others have to see it, and then others will trust you, okay? So hard work is going to be able to get you to that point where you establish your foundation, where you establish other people's belief and trust in you, and ultimately establishing your credibility. So this is something that needs to be dealt with for this week. As for the outcome, we do have the Knight of Swords in the reverse position. So don't promise more than you can handle. And ultimately, I'm getting like the very same energy. There is somebody in your life here who is nudging you in the wrong direction, okay? They're not giving you the whole story. They're not telling you the truth. And they are kind of like spinning the story so that it sounds fabulous, so that you will make an investment in them. If that is a situation that you are dealing with, be very, very careful, okay? So I just want you to keep that in mind. And I know the reading seems like kind of all over the place. I don't know if you are following my train of thoughts, but I do sense ultimately that one of the bigger energies that you are dealing with or grappling with for this week is that there is another person outside of yourself who is spinning quite a nice story to get you to either sympathize, to get you to support him or her, and ultimately to get you to financially invest in whatever that person is trying to sell you. Be extremely careful, okay? Take care of yourself first. You are in no position to help that other person right now. So, and it is Mercury in retrograde, so you might be swindled, okay? So just be very careful for this week, Cancers. Despite everything, I do hope that you have a wonderful week, okay? So let me know how this plays out in your life too. And I'm just trying to see if this energy is accurate. And, it's corroborated in like 4 cards. So I hope that you can take my advice on this, okay? So have a great weekend. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.